colors everywhere in India. India is always known for its colors. Let it be the dress, the buildings, and even the cuisine. And one of the curry we're doing today is called green masala or the hara masala. And the immense love of Indians towards the green herbs and spices is been shown in this particular curry called green masala. The recipe we're doing today is from the Hyderabad green masala. So today we're going to use the Relish spice mix for green masala, and a lot of people were asking about it. Sorry for the delay, but trust me, it's worth the wait. And welcome to Curry King Vinny. Today we're going to do the green masala the Relish spice mix way. The first thing first is to make this dish, you need to start with making the brown onion or the caramelized onion. So I've taken here 4 medium sized onion. As you can see, I've cut them thinly, and also what I did, I took the eye off, so the hard bits off, so there is no bits left. So it's all like, you will all segregate it in a minute. So the 3 ingredients I would need is oil, salt, and the onions to make the caramelized onion. Once the onion is done, I've taken about 8 to 9 cloves of garlic, about 1 inch ginger, 2 green chili. If you like it hotter, you can add more green chili. I've taken 12 almonds and about 12 cashew nuts. On the recipe it says 8 cashew nuts, 8 pistachio, and 8 almonds. As you can see, I couldn't get the pistachio today, so I'm just using the almonds and cashew nut, but increase the quantity. I've got a cup of fresh coriander. I'm just going to use a couple of handful of that and 1 handful of mint. So I'm going to grind it into fine smooth paste with the caramelized onion. Once I've done it, I'm going to skip to the next step. Next step would be, I'm going to add ghee and all the whole spices. Then I'm going to add the green paste which we grind earlier, and I'm cook it for 5 minutes. Then add the chicken and add water consistency. As simple as that. We're going to grind all the ingredients together with 1.5 teaspoon of relish spice mix. To start with, I'm going to do the caramelized onion. When I say caramelized, it's not we don't add any sugar in it. The caramelization comes from the browning the onion, but the sweetness comes out of just with the onion. Onion has so much sweetness in it, you don't need to add any sugar. To start with, I'm going to add about 100 ml of vegetable oil. So do not use ghee when you're caramelizing onion, because it will make the procedure even longer. So bring the pan to nice heat. So all the onions, just segregate it. So don't wait the oil to be really hot, because what happens is when you add the really cold onion, sometimes if you're not sure about it, the oil will spill out, so it could be a little bit too dangerous. So this is what I call eye of the onion. You don't want this when you are frying the onion. So just only that's what. So I'm just taking that off. So the onions be nice and evenly caramelized. Now the onions are succulent. I'm just adding just a good pinch of salt. So you have to be careful later on when you're cooking as well. You don't want to add extra salt, but this will make the onions caramelize really quickly, so the onion releases the water. This is one of the easiest way to caramelize the onions. So meanwhile, I'd just like to explain what goes into the Relish green masala mix. So in this one we got the mint, the coriander, the ginger, the garlic, there's black cardamom, there's bay leaf, there is aniseed, and there is green chili, and there is cinnamon, there is clove, and all these ingredients in it. So it's all of these like a really strong flavors, and there is no tomatoes used in it and everything. It's actually, once the onions are done, we do not add to have much of oil or fat. It goes on very well with prawns, and you can do it with lamb or beef or even chicken. So today we're going to do the chicken version. Once the onions are nearly getting done, I'm just put it on the side. If you can cheat, just if you can buy the caramelized onion, buy it. As long as the curry, the hero of the curry, is the other ingredients we have. So I'm just gonna partly roast the almonds and the cashew nuts. So I'm just gonna put the almonds and the cashew nuts, just dry roast it without adding any oil or any fat. So getting that roasted here. How to tell the onions are nearing is, once onions start frying, it absorbs the oil and then it starts releasing. So you will find more oil on the pan, and you have to be really careful in the edges, because the onion starts burning. What happens is it makes the curry bitter. So you have to be really careful with that. As you can see, the onions start releasing the oil, so it's going to go from light golden to golden brown very, very quickly. So you have to be really careful, so you don't want to burn the onions. So keep an eye on it all the time. Just keep stirring. You can reduce the heat if you like, but not by much. Yeah. Now the cashew and almonds roasted, so I'm gonna add that, and handful of mint, and always more coriander, the green chilies, the ginger, and the garlic. And now the most important ingredient is the relish spice mix. I'm adding 1.5 teaspoon. I'm also going to add some salt. Salt helps to grind the mixture, blend the mixture better. And I've got the caramelized onion. Blend it all into a fine, smooth paste. So there is loads of varieties of the green masala curries in India. So the one we're doing today, as I said, the Hyderabadi version. In our restaurant we have one called Bhopali chicken korma, but the only thing is the onions used in that is not completely caramelized. The Bhopali chicken korma is like the onions are succulent, where the Hyderabadi style, it's the caramelized onion, and it has a bit more kick to it. So to start with, we got the fine smooth paste, which is really important. It has to be nice and smooth, with the coriander and the cashew nuts and all the relish spice mix. So in a pan, I'm just going to take a tablespoon of ghee, or 2 teaspoons, and the ghee especially adds a lot of flavor in this particular dish. So just get the pan nice and hot. So now add the whole spices, which is 2 green cardamom, cinnamon, black cardamom, cloves, and bay leaf. If you don't want to get the bites into the curry, you can just take it off once the spices release the oil into the ghee, so the flavor. But I'm just gonna leave it as it is. Yeah. So now the pan's nice and warm. The first thing goes in is the paste. So we want to cook the paste until the rawness goes out. So I'm just gonna keep stirring and frying. You can reduce the heat a little bit, if you're too worried about it popping up. It's been 2 minutes. Now I'm gonna add the chicken cubes, and then smother the chicken with the green masala. There you go. You can't even see where the chicken's anymore. Chicken's hiding behind the greens. Yeah, now we can bring the heat up, because it's not gonna pop out so much. Yeah, now I'm just giving a stir. Yeah, you can. I don't smell the rawness anymore. So now I'm gonna add some water. which I saved from cleaning the blender. So never waste it, as always remember Mum's word, never waste. So there you go. I think that's enough water for the right consistency, and just you have to keep stirring every now and again if you want the curry to be nice and thick, because of the cashew nuts and almonds, it tend to stick to the side. So that's what the creaminess, it keeps holding. So look at the sauce, absolutely beautiful. So all we need to cook this is until the chicken gets cooked, and then we're just gonna check for the seasoning. For the salt is the only thing we need to add, and that's it, it's done. So the green masala chicken, how easy and simple is that? The blending, just roasting a bit of cashew nuts, and then add the greens, blend it into smooth paste with the caramelized onion. So if you already have the caramelized onion at home, this curry you can prepare within 15 to 20 minutes from the start. So you can make the caramelized onion in before, well in advance, and you can prepare this curry whenever you want. And trust me, you will also add, so not only breaking the flavor, if you have like lots of different curries, the red curries or the brown curries, and have a green curry as well, it cleans your palate. This curry is so immensely tasty because it's all like strong, the coriander and the mint and the clove and the garam masala. That's all it is, just like very sharp flavors. So it's really tasty, enjoyable. Yeah. So now I'm just gonna keep stirring every now and again and put the lid on and simmer until the chicken is cooked, which is gonna be approximately 10 to 12 minutes. Turn the heat down, and always keep an habit of checking the curry every 2 minutes. The reason is, so you have this on the side, so when the quantity reduces, you want to make sure it doesn't start burning. So you want to keep mixing this beautiful caramelized cooked curry on the side. Give it a stir, and that's it. So it's time to, the taste of the pudding is in the eating, so I'm gonna taste it now. Just gonna taste a little bit. Really, absolutely, really tasty. Anybody love coriander and the mint and the green sauce, don't go for the color. Even if you look like that's green curry, you should not be, but trust me, it's so tasty, it's unbelievable. I know a few people have requested, Pauline and Catriona, there is your green masala, finally. So thank you very much for Pauline and Catriona for waiting all this time for the Relish green masala. There it is, the green masala tins you got, and this would be the result. This would be the result, and hopefully you really enjoy it. If you want to order this, so please log on to currykingvinny.co.uk. You buy the tin spice, you get the recipe, and as you can see, the ingredients is easily available, and the method is as simple as 1, 2, 3. So you can't go wrong with this, trust me. So eat curry, be merry, Curry King Vinny. Enjoy.